were talking about the vet thing.
Yeah.
But you have to have some kind of proof, though, that you have migraines, right?
Yeah, I've had them for years, so I've gotten migraine clinics. California in the early 2000s. I started going to through Kaiser. Kaiser has migraine clinics, and I've been, everything from sitting down with group therapy about migraines to actually being prescribed medication for them to even medicinal marijuana being prescribed for it. Name it, I've tried it. So that's my history with it's been pretty well established.
See, I have no history like that, so it's like I got a clean record. So, yeah.
It's do you have tinnitus? You ever had tinnitus?
No, never been to. Yeah, and I've been to full checkups, and I came out with a clean bill of health. So.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. It's 10 years ago, 15 years ago, my ears just started ringing and they never stopped.
The only thing I could think of is like, while I'm doing this podcast, then all of a sudden I go, oh, I got a migraine. And then that would be my proof. I said, watch this video. Oh, yeah.
Zandine might not be able to make it tonight, or?
No, he said he's going to make it. And then he said he's got to work a Thursday night. It's like, yeah.
He said something about having to do it from the car. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you do have a migraine.
Yeah, ice is my last resort because the medication's not doing shit for me today.
Wow.
So it's like the next step is just lay down, turn the lights off, and try to sleep it off.
See, that $750 is legit.
Yeah, no, it's I wasn't faking nothing.
Yeah. See, that's why I won't do it, because I would be faking it. Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, that's great. That's like half my mortgage. So.
That is good.
Happy to have help like that.
Yeah, migraines are not cool.
No, it's hard to focus. I thought it was food, so I went out and ate before, and then it stopped a little bit after I ate. And as soon as I got back home, it came right back.
Yeah, see, you came down when you have a whole history of that stuff to fall back on. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny too, because I've got like really expensive medication. It's like $100 a pill. And to be honest with you, that's a crapshoot. It works 50-50 chance whether it's going to work or not. And Excedrin migraine actually normally works a little better, but even that hasn't been helping lately. The worst is when I go to sleep and then I wake up and I still have one. That's 2 days straight, it'll drive me crazy.
I took a little nap before the show tonight, and during that nap, I had this strange dream of my deceased mother and my deceased father in their younger years, and we're with a bunch of family, and we go to this campsite, and then everybody gets lost, and I'm out there searching for everybody, trying to get them back to the campsite. Weird dream. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I normally can't remember my dreams. Once in a great while, but most of the time unless I write them down, I forget them quick.
Yeah, and they say that if you dream about your deceased relatives, that they're trying to communicate with you. So I don't know if that's really true or not. but that's the first time I ever had a dream about my mother and father together like that. And both of them are dead. So, I don't know.
Supposedly my great grandfather, before he died, he used to be an avid gardener, and before he died, he pulled up all of his plants. Like you do, he just go and he pulled up all of his tomato plants, pulled everything out of the ground, and told my grandfather that, his son, that he had had a dream that his mother and his brother came for him in a horse wagon, and shortly after that he passed on.
Huh.
So, interesting stuff.
Yeah, that is interesting. Huh.
The camping thing is interesting though. Did you guys ever do that? Have like family camping?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, as a little kid. And in the dream, they looked like they were like in their 30s. Yeah.
Which it would have been, your childhood, right?
Yeah. But then somewhere in the dream, I'm now driving a car, and I'm looking for my other relatives to show them where the campsite is. Yeah. So, I don't. Yeah, that was really bizarre. Yeah, and I was just taking a nap today before the show, so I could be nice and fresh, and then I had that dream.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
About 3 years ago, I had one that stuck with me, and it was about I dreamt I was in a field of buffalo, and they were all dead, and except one, and this one was massive, like not white, but fairly old buffalo was just laying there, dying, I guess, but like breathing really heavily, and I just don't know what that was, what the reference was, but it was. I wasn't watching any westerns at the time. It wasn't like, it was watching Dance with the Wolves or anything crazy like that. It was dreaming about buffalo. It was weird.
That is weird. Did you ever look it up?
At the time I was dating a witch.
Oh, okay.
Had an altar the whole bit. Some people claimed she was a psychic the whole bit. And she was trying to tell me that it had something to do with my grandfather or something. But I honestly don't. The problem with dreams is if you look any of those things up, they're so open to interpretation, and normally it has several meanings. I don't know what. I had an owl fly up like not to me, but I've seen them, I've heard them before around here, but never really saw one. And I was walking the dog about a week or two ago, and it was just about nightfall. Thing comes flying right up and lands right on the pole right next to where I'm walking.
Huh.
And I've heard, like, they say when an owl visits you, it could mean change, it could mean good fortune, it could mean death. I'm like, well, that means it could mean anything. It's like, what the hell, there's really no, I find it too open to interpretation, kind of like, the Bible or anything else. There's too many ways you can read something.
Well, 2 days ago, I had a hawk in my backyard, and maybe about 6 months ago, I had a couple owls in my backyard. But the reason why is because we have rats on the outside. We live close to the wetlands, so we get these, we get the opossums, which I feed. I'm guilty of that. I love these opossums. We get raccoons that come up through our storm drain. We get feral cats, and I take care of them all. I don't ever feed the rats, but the rats sometimes dip into the cat food or whatever. Yeah, and so, we had a couple owls, but they were there for the rats. Yeah.
Good. Need them.
Yeah. And they're wood rats. So, yeah.
So at least they're native rats.
Yeah, they're definitely native, yeah.
I had
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it had a picture of a possum on it.
And in the daytime, then I have squirrels that come by, and they actually know my car, so they'll be in front of the house in the driveway, waiting for my car to pull up, because I always do these morning runs, and then they'll run into the backyard and wait for a peanut butter sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, they're so cute, and they'll just stay there by the wall, and they'll look into the house, waiting for that peanut butter sandwich. Yeah.
My father feeds his squirrels and his chipmunks. Talks about them all the time. My ex used to feed hers. I used to feed my doves outside of my apartment going back 20 years in Sacramento. And I used to leave out a big, pie tin full of birds. And it was up on a table. Well, all of a sudden one day I'm out there and I saw this rat jump from table to something else, land and start eating the bird feed. And so I was like, all right, I didn't want to kill anything. But then one day I'm out there and I'm watching the dove feed, and a rat jumped on the dove's back. And after that, I was like, all right, that's it. I'm getting a bird feeder and I'm poisoning the rats.
Yeah, I can't stand rats. I mean, I love the opossums, I love the raccoons and the squirrels, but boy, there's just something about those rats. Hey Tim, what's going on?
Hey, I came into the conversation. Interesting point.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was just telling Phil, I live close to the wetlands, so we get these wood rats that come through our neighborhood. But we get opossums, we get raccoons, the raccoons come through the storm drain, which is really cool. And we get squirrels and everything. And I'm guilty of feeding them. Like when I see the squirrels, I'll feed them peanut butter sandwiches. They wait for it. They want it. I feed the opossums. I feed the raccoons, and I try not to feed the rats. They just get on my nerves. But yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't care for
No.
rats myself.
No. So how you doing, Tim?
Doing all right. Looking forward to this tonight. Thanks for having me on again.
Oh yeah. And I apologize, but Phil was going through that Hurricane Milton, so yeah, so he was going through hell. So anyway, yeah, we had to cancel your show that one time. Yeah.
Well, Phil, where do you live in Florida?
I'm in Flagler Beach, Florida. That's
No idea where that is.
It's 20 miles north of Daytona and 30 miles south of St. Augustine. So
Okay.
right in between the two, right on the ocean. Unfortunately, I'm on the Florida Intercoastal Waterway. Is my backyard, and 3 blocks in the front is the ocean. So whenever the bad storms come through, the storm surge always floods my street. This is my third hurricane where the house actually flooded and water came in the house.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and then he had to vacate his. I believe he has 7 dogs and 3 cats.
Six dogs, 5 cats.
Oh, okay, 6 dogs, 5 cats. Yeah.
You're close. You almost got them all.
I'll get it right one day.
Well, that's a lot of animals to have to worry about.
It is my zoo.
Tim, you got any pets?
Oh yeah. Right now we've got 1 dog and 3 cats.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we had a high of about 5 to 6 cats.
Mm.
The older ones have died off, unfortunately.
That's the thing with cats. You end up with one, and then another one shows up on your door, and then another one shows up on your door, and then before you know it, you're feeding feral colonies.
Yeah, and I feed the feral cats. I have a black cat that comes by, a calico, and a gray and white one.
What's up, Zandy?
Hey, Zandine.
I'm gonna go ahead and start recording, and
Okay.
then start.
I'll do the introduction. Okay.
Anytime you want, Paul.
All right. Tonight, second time around, and we got Tim R. Swartz, and he's a TV personality. He's been on The Unexplained. He's been on Ancient Aliens and a slew of other paranormal TV shows. He's a paranormal researcher. He's an author of many books, and we're going to be talking about those books today. And he's a radio talk show host with the Paracast. He's also, too, a lot of people don't realize this, but he was a former news reporter for WHIO TV. He's been to the Great Wall of China. He's been to a bunch of places. We could probably talk about that today. He's written books on Nikola Tesla, Admiral Byrd, the Nazi UFO time traveler, tropical spells and hoodoos, Jeff, the talking mongoose. So yeah, he's been busy. And one of the books right here I have, you'll see it in a minute here. Mimics. I just disappeared. Okay. There we go. Mimics. But anyway, Tim, tell us how you got started with the paranormal. What was your first book? Tell us the whole shebang.
Sure. Well, I want to start out by saying thanks, guys, for having me back on your show. It's always a real pleasure talking to all of you, and I hope your viewers enjoy tonight's show as well. Gosh, my first book. What was my first book? I was writing magazine articles for Timothy Green Beckman when he was publishing UFO magazines like UFO Universe and Official UFO Reports, magazines like that. He had several of them. And he approached me one time and wanted to know if I wanted to take over a contract that he had with a writer named went under the pseudonym of Commander X. And Commander X had a contract to write a book about time travel, a book about invisibility, and I think a book about teleportation. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was those three. And unfortunately, Commander X was having health problems and was not going to be able to finish these books. And I was like, sure, you're going to pay me, right? And Beckley, bless his heart, I've worked for other people that never pay, even though they promised to. Beckley always paid. Beckley always paid his writers, and one of the few people, that actually did. So I said, yeah. And so